Hey everyone. Today I'm going to talk about something I guess controversial. Um, Lately I've been getting into a lot of fights with people um, on Facebook about the whole transgender bathroom thing. If you guys don't know, um, sorry, cracked my tooth. Anyway, sorry. Um, yeah, so they want to introduce a bill where transgender people will be allowed to use the bathroom, or they're fighting over a bill, um, whether or not transgender people can use a bathroom to the gender that they identify with. So Target apparently is like, listen, you can use whatever bathroom you identify with. So like transgender men, transgender female to males will be able to use the men's room, and vice versa. So a lot of people, people I would never even have imagined, have a severe issue with this because they think like pedophiles are going to be able to dress up in a dress and go into the bathroom, a ladies' bathroom, and be able to molest children more easily because they could just pretend to be women. Sorry. And, just... Okay, first of all, I need to stop right there because you have no right to tell somebody else that they need to be put in danger because you're afraid of something that is different. Okay? There is no other reason. You're not afraid of pedophiles because if you were afraid of pedophiles, you would see that this is kind of making it like you arguing this. Okay, first of all, let me stop for a second and get reorganized. First of all, pedophiles come in all shapes, sizes, colors, gender. They attack every gender. It is not just little girls. It is not just men that prey on little girls. No, there are pedophile men that prey on little boys. So are we going to stop all men from going into the men's room? Like, to go into the bathroom with any child? No. First of all, if you're so concerned for the safety of your children, go into the bathroom with them. If you can't, then you need to get a porta potty and put it in your car and put your children out there. My grandmother and grandfather had a porta potty for when they had field trips. Yeah. When they had road trips or they went upstate or whatever, or to Florida, so they could go to the bathroom. If you're that afraid, take precautions so that your kids will not become prey. We are all prey. They're all perverts. Okay, perverts will rape women. There's some men that will rape men. The fact of the matter is that everybody has rights. That's fine. Everybody does have rights. Kids have rights. You as a parent have a right to say what you want to say. You as a person have a right to believe what you want to believe, but you do not have the right to put somebody else's life in danger. Imagine for a minute a transgender woman, a male who's becoming a woman, who has boobs, who has shaved his Adam's apple, who has the look of a woman. Now, because of your bigoted asses, you want this woman, essentially a woman, but just because she has a penis, you think she's a man. Not how it works. Not in this day and age. But you want them to go into the men's room. You are making it possible for that woman to be attacked, to be raped, to possibly be beaten, to possibly be killed. It has happened before, and you people need to open your eyes. You really do. You need to open your eyes and know the truth. Transgender people have been killed, have been tortured, have been beaten to death. It's terrible. I mean, all people have been persecuted, okay? But to be persecuted for something that has nothing, there's nothing you can do. It's the same as being gay or being straight. You can't change that. You were born straight, okay? You did not wake up one day and say, hey, I like women, or hey, I like men. I like the opposite gender. No. And gay people did not wake up one day and say, you know what? I like the same gender. Or I like both genders. Or I don't care about gender, or in the case of pansexuals. They didn't do that. Okay? Transgender people didn't wake up one day and say, you know what? I want to be a girl. I want to be a boy. No. They were like that. They were born the wrong gender. Try to get that through your head. Try to close your eyes for a minute and realize what it would be like if you were trapped inside of a body that you knew in your heart and in your soul you did not belong in. Okay? Imagine you identified with being a little boy and you were a girl. Imagine what kind of pain that is to grow up and constantly be told you're a... I can't even say the words because I don't even like them, but you're a F, you're a, derogatory comment about gay people. You're a sissy, you're a wuss. If you're a guy that wants to be a girl, you can't dress in girls' clothing. You get called a sissy. You get called a... For the video's sake, I do not use this word, but you get called a faggot. You get called... I hate that word. All these derogatory terms. If you want to be transgender and you're a man, let's be real right here. Men have a massive issue with people challenging their sexuality. Okay? I'm not saying women don't, but let's just be real here. Okay? There's many men that they can't handle that. They can't. They just can't. You can tell me that it doesn't happen, but I know in fact it does. Okay? Gay men... I know there's a difference between transgender and gay men. I'm just, saying it as it comes to my head, so I'm all over the place. Gay men have been killed. They have been abused. They have been ridiculed to the point where they commit suicide. Little boys who are 11 years old, 10 years old, that like certain things, like My Little Pony or something. They're getting called all these names and getting bullied, and it's really terrible. It's terrible, and then they kill themselves. Like at 10 years old, I never thought about killing myself. Okay, never. Sorry. Certainly not because of the things that I liked. I liked He-Man way before I liked She-Ra. I had all the toys, everything. And I'm sorry, but I'm eating, so. Way before I liked She-Ra. I had New Kids on the Block toys. I mean, not New Kids on the Block. Sorry. I did have those too, but I had Ninja Turtles. I had G.I. Joes. I did play with Barbies. But back then it was fine. You know what wasn't fine? Little boys playing with dolls. Why? Why can't a little boy play with a doll? It was like the... What is on my shirt? It's like the end of the world for some people. And you know what a little boy playing with a doll is? Doesn't necessarily mean that he wants to be a girl, but maybe he does. It means might grow, just maybe, might grow up to be a great father. Maybe learning how to take care of a baby will make him more able to understand a baby's needs or to be a great dad. I understand a baby doll doesn't move around and all that. But maybe they'll learn compassion. Maybe they'll learn love. Maybe they'll, it's just a whole bunch of things. That's possible. It's just a doll, people. It's just a friggin' doll. But no, we hear fathers call their kids wussies and, oh, you shouldn't play with that doll. You're a wuss. You're a sissy. Why? Because the kid wants to play fucking house? Because he doesn't want to play with a toy that shows gun violence or war or pain. You can argue what G.I. Joe stands for with me. I don't care, really. Well, let's just say that little boy. You know what? Let's just not. Because I've gone off topic. Okay. I was talking about how men... Okay. So, yeah. Men see a little boy playing with dolls, that's what they think automatically. Men see other men in clothing, girl clothing, or bra, panties, dress, whatever. Something in their head tells them, this is different, and it needs to go it needs to go away from me. And to some men, this can take on a form of anger. Serious anger. Especially if you're dating someone who turns out to be a transgender male to female. A lot of people, transgender people, are afraid, are genuinely afraid for their lives, for the way people will react, for fear of rejection, to tell people, I was another gender, or I am another gender, my body is another gender. I haven't been able to go through these surgeries. Which brings me to another thing. Do you realize, because excuse me, somebody on my Facebook's argument was, if they have a penis, they shouldn't be in the girls' bathroom. Hold up. So because they don't have the thousands of dollars to have a sex change, and sex changes are not just here's money and that's it. No, gender reassignment is psychology tests. You gotta pass. Your doctor has to make sure that you are both mentally, emotionally, and physically ready to make the change. And if he says no, it's no. You have to go through hormone shots. Like, you have to take testosterone or, hormone, estrogen, depending on which gender you want to be. Some have to go through breast implants. I mean, It's not as simple as you fucking think. So if somebody's just, oh yeah, I got a penis, I just want to use the girl's bathroom. No, that's not how it works. Okay, and you have no right whatsoever to put these people back where they were ages ago. Sorry. Like psychologically and mentally and everything, you don't have a right. You don't have a right to put another human being in danger. And you don't have the right to hide behind your children to do that, to discriminate against somebody. Pedophiles come in all shapes, sizes, colors. They attack all ages. They attack, they're not, some of them are gender biased, but there are pedophiles that attack little boys and there are pedophiles that attack little girls. So there are female pedophiles. There are female sexual predators. So you are not stopping that by having a gender, neutral, by not letting transgender people into the bathroom. Somebody argued that they don't want their child to see a penis on a girl and have to explain to them that that person's different. I'm sorry. That argument pisses me off. First of all, in this day and age, you can't be like that. You can't raise your kids like that. In this day and age, people are different. What if they're in school and one of their little boy classmates come in wearing a tutu and high heels for dress up? You're going to have to explain to your child why that child might be. Or what if the little boy says, I'm a girl? You're going to have to explain to your child before the words even come out of their mouth, you're not a girl. Or you're not a boy. Like, now your child is part of the problem that these people face. So, I don't know. And then somebody else said in this day and age in 2016, you have to explain to your children that people are different. Okay? There's going to be girls that think they're boys. There are going to be boys that think they're girls. There's going to be boys that like boys. There's going to be girls that like girls. You can't raise your child. And what happens if your child is raised that way and they turn out to be a transgender? They're going to feel persecuted from the minute that they start thinking, I might be the other gender. But that doesn't happen because you didn't have enough balls to sit them down and tell them, you know what, there's more to the spectrum than just us. Girls being girls, boys being boys. You're going to have to explain that. I think it's very irresponsible to not explain that. Second, I am 35 years old. I have never gone into the bathroom, and even with the little hole, like the stalls kind of, they have that little space. I have never seen anybody else's junk. I have never ever peeked through the hole. I've never peeked through the hole to begin with, but I've never ever seen somebody else's anatomy while I'm in the bathroom. You should teach your children to go into the bathroom, use the bathroom, get out, and wash their hands and get out of the bathroom. They should not be playing around. They should not be looking in the holes of the fucking stalls. So, and if your children are too young to not look, they should not be in the bathroom by themselves. Now, another thing. What happens if there's no family bathroom? Because now they do have family bathrooms. What if there's no family bathroom and you're a man and you're stuck with your daughter? And she's too young to go into the bathroom by herself. What do you do? What mothers have been doing for years? Taking their sons, taking their daughters into the ladies' room, correct? A man even now has to make a choice, either go to the ladies' room or go to the men's room with a baby. So what do we do? Also, pedophiles, transgender people, I'm not saying, they're not the same thing. Stop that. Stop using pedophiles to define gay people. Stop using pedophiles to define transgender people, bi people, pansexual people. I don't give a stop it. Every time something's in the news about gays and lesbians and transgenders, it's always pedophile. Stop it. Okay? Transgender people are just people that think they are, and, well, not think they are and identify with the other gender. Okay? I'm sure there have been transgenders that are pedophiles. I'm pretty damn sure. I'm sure there's teachers that have been pedophiles. I'm sure there's priests. We all know there's priests that have been pedophiles. Okay? There's parents in the world that molest their children. There are parents that burn their children. There are parents that torture their children. Okay? You go to the bathroom, you go on a bus, you go anywhere. You are risking sitting next to a serial killer, sitting next to a pedophile, sitting next to a child abuser, an elder abuser. You are risking sitting next to these people all the time, okay, in public. The only way you cannot risk your life or risk sitting next to these people is by staying in the house 24/7, okay? My main problem is this. Before Target decided to say, yeah, these people can use the bathroom, before anyone made it an issue, guess what? You were all sitting in the stall next to a transgender person without a goddamn problem. Did they molest you? No. Did they molest your children? No. Every day you could be sitting next to a transgender person. And what do they do to you? Nothing. Not a damn thing. Okay? Every time your child gets up in Chuck E. Cheese to play, where there are other adults around, you are risking their being molested, being kidnapped, being hurt. Okay? Transgender people are not going to change that. And not letting them use the bathroom of their identified gender, it's not going to change that. You are putting them, though, what will change is you are putting them at risk. And in actuality, you are actually undoing what you're fighting. So if a man looks like a man, okay, so your argument is nobody with a penis, or no man should come into the ladies' room, because it seems like it's only about men. Like, women, do women not molest children? Do women not beat children? Do women not kill children? I'm pretty sure they do. Pretty sure. I'm a part of a serial killer, thing on Facebook, and, okay, I'm not a serial killer, by the way. It's just to learn about them. And there's a lot of women that have killed children, who have molested them, then killed them. Okay, so let's get real with the facts. So your argument is, no male should go into the girls' bathroom. Fine. No male should go in a girl's bathroom because you don't want to explain to anybody that you don't want to explain to your children why this woman with a penis exists. Okay. So let's say a female to male transgender person. Under your rules, that means that transgender person who still has a vagina but totally looks like a man can now go in the girls' bathroom. You're letting a man into the girls' bathroom. For all intent and purposes, he is a male. So where does it stop? Do you only bias against female to male transgender people? Because they are women that have... male to female transgender people? Because they still have a penis? But they look just like a woman? So that's the first scenario. A man, for all intent and purposes, will now be allowed, under your rules, your discriminatory rules, will be allowed to go into the girls' bathroom. But, in your head, no male should be in the girls' bathroom. So really, you're just being a hypocrite. Second scenario, woman who still has a penis goes into male's bathroom. Because under your rules, she's a man, and she needs to be in the men's room. I don't know how much research you've done on transgender people, but there are some absolutely beautiful transgender male to female women out there. And there are some absolutely beautiful transgender female to males. Yeah, sorry. It gets a little confusing. So, beautiful woman, under your rules, because she hasn't had the surgery yet, she got boobs and all, goes into the male bathroom. Say one of those males happens to be a rapist, because let's not forget that rapists do exist in the bathroom. They still gotta take a pee while they're out in public too. So let's just say somebody's there. Pretty girl walks into the bathroom. That rapist decides to take action. Tries to rape her. Once he gets her clothes off, notices that she has a penis. Now, possible scenarios. She gets beat to near death. She gets killed. She gets raped anyway, but this time, it's not with his penis. It's with objects he's found around the bathroom, because he's angry that man, in his eyes, man, and in your eyes, apparently, the people, when I say you, I mean the people that think like that. Because according to you guys, this is just a male in a dress. And to some men, that brings out an anger, okay? An unnatural anger. How about this? You shut your mouths, okay? You mind your own business. You go in the bathroom and you do what you went in there for. Throw up, pee, poop, whatever the hell you're in there for. Then you get out and you wash your fucking hands. And then you go out of the bathroom and you go about your fucking day. Because you know what? It's not your fucking business who's in the stall next to you. Okay? That's the reality. Your beliefs And your issues with these people should not put them in danger's way. Okay? If you're worried about your children, that is a legit worry. Then worry about everybody, because everybody could be a rapist, and everybody could be a child molester, and everybody could be a kidnapper. You could be sitting next to one right now in Starbucks while you watch this. Or any video on YouTube. I'm assuming since you're listening to this that you're probably watching this. You might not be at Starbucks. I'm just saying. Anytime you're in public, in a park, in a thing, any man could go in the girl's bathroom and be like, oh, my little daughter's in here. Oh. And what about a rapist that says, oh, you know, the family bathroom. Rapist goes in and says, oh, my daughter's in here. Oh, little Kylie. I just used Kylie because it's the first one that came to my head. You know, where are you? Which bathroom are you in? Just to take a look at little Johnny and little whatever, Cynthia's little, you know, parts. I mean, you're still there with your parents, whatever, but you're still letting pedophiles go to the bathroom with you. You are not going to get rid of pedophiles by not letting transgender people use the bathroom. That's a fact. Another fact is they could be sitting next to you right now. Okay? If you're in public, taking the bus, walking on the street, hailing a cab, and then somebody's in the cab with you. You don't even know who's driving you if you're in a cab. You don't know what he's been doing all day. Maybe he's scouting little children. You don't know. It's not going to stop it because you are discriminating a certain section of people. Mind your own damn business and be thankful that you don't have to go through this. You don't have to think about where you go to the bathroom, okay? You don't have to think about your life being at risk because you can't use a bathroom because some people have small fucking brains. Okay? Stop using your goddamn children to discriminate against other people. You have no right to stomp and shit all over somebody else's rights.